Right, here we are again. We're out in the bright sunshine, and I love a beautiful, stunning day. The mist is just clearing. Oh my God! Oh, couldn't ask for better. Water is flat, calm. Oh, heaven! This is summer. Well, today it's summer. Later on today, there's maybe thunderstorms. Welcome to Scotland. Right, so here we are. We're actually at Broughty Ferry. The castle's just off there to my left. I'm going to be fishing off the beach for about 3 or 4 hours, and then once the tide comes in, I'm going to be up and fishing off the castle green. After yesterday's exodus down Anstruther and 3 little codling, I thought, come on, there must be fish somewhere. So I've come here to see if there is any fish around. There's a boy fishing off the middle. Anybody that knows Broughty Ferry, the middle pier there, Ye Amphibians, there's a guy fishing off there, obviously out with a deck chair and everything. He's got the idea. Get out there, enjoy the sun. Yep, so hoping to catch, and I've seen reports of a guy over in Tayport, straight across the water there. They're getting a few dabs and flounders yesterday, so there's hope for us all yet. So, catching, well, we should get flounders, we should maybe get dabs, we might get a place. Wee codling, wee coalfish, maybe even an eel. It's sandy here, but where I'm going to fish later on is rocky and that, so there's a whole variety of stuff in there. It's a lot of small fry. Well, normally when the weather's warm there is. It's maybe not been warm enough for long enough, but we'll have a go anyway. And I noticed a bit of weed floating about in the water, but that shouldn't be much of a hassle. So today we're basically fishing with the bait left over from yesterday. Those sand eels, don't often use them here, but I know I should try. I think you never know. And mackerel, lovely mackerel. Got bluey. It's always a bit dodgy after a day, bluey. I was in the fridge all night, but it's all gungy. But you never know, it stinks. So it might work good for it. Got a few lugworms from yesterday. Should have brought my fork. I've seen a lugworm cast down here. I could have dug some bait while I'm waiting. And we've got a few rag. I didn't have much of mine left for yesterday, but a boy I was fishing with yesterday, he was giving up, and he said, "Would you like these ragworm?" Aha! Never refuse ragworm. #1 rule in the book. I'm going to have to start putting mine in vermiculite. I put mine in sand, and sand clogs up, and the sheer weight of the sand kills the worms at the bottom. It doesn't work. So I'm going to have to start using vermiculite or something. I'm going to have to find something better. But there we go. That's the bait. That's the fishes we can catch. And to boot. Well, an RNLI boot. I donate to these guys. The loser boots. Spink. I know that name from Arbroath. I wonder if it's one of the guys off the Arbroath boat. Oh well, if I see him, I'll return it. A lifeboat station over the road there, I might just hand it in. Yeah, I found the boot. Shouldn't really be taking the piss out of them actually, but I know the guys like to laugh anyway, so. Right, so that's us, we're all ready, we've got the gears all set up, and I wish I brought my suntan lotion. Oh, factor number 9, hey. God, I need help. Right, so let's cut this garbage and get on with the fishing. I'll get baited up and get cast out. Right, that's us baited up and ready to cast out. I'm going to shoot. The traces I'm going to use today are 2 hook paternosters, 1/0 hooks. My basic fishing gear for this kind of fishing, flat fish fishing, beach fishing. So I'm going to do something different. I'm going to show you my trays, because there's a lot of people I know. I get messages and that back for people who've been away for fishing or have never done fishing before, and through watching my videos have decided to take it up or come back to it, which is all to the good. I'm glad that glad you're enjoying and maybe learning something, but I don't actually put too much in about what I'm using, etc. So that's going to have to start improving on a bit. So I'll take this off the stand, keep it moving, and we'll show you the trays that I use. As I said, it's 2 hook paternoster, 1 O-hook, and the grip lead on the bottom. The grip lead basically, because it's a bit of stiff tide around here at times, so you need something to hold the bottom. Right, to start with, it's quite hard to watch this. My link to the main line there is £50 leader, onto which I have QF swivel. I've always used these, and because I've got the camera in my hand I can't show you how they operate, but just to let you know, there's a wee pin in there. You clip that in there, push it all together, and it clips together. I've had guys mention about them breaking and collecting weed. Okay, I'll give you that. They can pick up a bit of weed. As for breaking, I've never had one breaking me. I've had line breaks, line snaps, but through rocks and everything. I even use these on my pulley rigs and everything. Every rig I own has these, because you just keep this piece on, what they call in the trade piece A, the big piece. They call the wee bit piece B. They're not exactly cheap nowadays. Sorry, I keep moving too far for the thing. But I do like them. Quick release, no problem. We come down. Most people say, oh, I can't see this. If I can see my hand, I'll have an idea. There we go. Most people measure their traces and everything. I don't even think about that. I have a loop in there. There are several ways of making a loop, and mine's is probably I'll have to make a video of mine, because mine's is probably the most awkward to make, I should say. And on the line, £15 line leading to the hook, with a piece of bait on it. Not too big a piece of bait, because the big bait's just wasted. So there we go. And then come down into my next hook. Similar thing, a loop, and then onto 1 O-hook. This one's got a ragworm on it. We're living in hope. And then down all the way to the lead. I made my own leads. If I get it in, there we go. I made my own leads, and the mould I had to drill myself. So that's what I do. And you can see the rubber band on it. That's the way I keep mine fastened. Wrap it around twice, it gets a good hold. If you really want a solid hold, put it around 3 times, and it's like an anchor. But they do work. I've never had problems with them. Rubber bands do wear away after a while, but yeah, that's 5 ounce. So that's basically my trace. And if you're thinking of making traces, you have your leader, £50. I should keep this camera on there. I can't see it. Your leader is £50. The main line on your trace must also be £50. Well, this is for casting 5 ounce. It must also be £50 because there's no point in putting anything less than that. £20–30 on as a possibility of it snapping when you're casting. So there you go. There's something to listen to. Your leader must be 10 times the weight, 10 times the weight of your ounce, 10 times the strength of your ounce. 1 ounce, you're looking at £10 line. 3 ounce, you're looking at £30 line. And as I'm using 5 ounce, you're looking at £50 line. One's up and down the rod. Right, let's start for the reel. 6 times round the reel, up the rod and maybe halfway down. That's the way that's my technique. So there we go. You've seen my trace, you've seen my bait. Now let's see if we can see my fish. So, okay, camera's panning too fast, I know that. The guy over there with canoe. I've often thought about that, getting a canoe and going fishing. But since I can't swim, it's not exactly a brilliant idea. Unless I get a life belt. Right, so here we go, we'll get cast out and hopefully get some fishing done. Right, so that's us cast out. That was actually deeper than I thought it would be. I've only fished off the beach once before, and some doggy was kind enough to come and eat my bait and also ate a hook. I tell you, one thing you don't want to do is trying to get a hook out of a dog's mouth. Sorry. It's not a safe thing to do, but I got it out and the people weren't the best pleased. Oh, it's your fault. It's not my fault. Your dog ate my bait. But this area, the beach, is actually meant to be banned to dogs, so we shouldn't get any problems with doggies. So that's us. Set up, we're in the water. We'll get coffee, have a nice sit and try and get a tan and try and get my eyes tan, because having the sunglasses on, you get a white badge from your eyes. Look like a gonk. So here we go. A life in the ocean waves. Nothing like rowing your canoe. Good fun. At least they're way out of my way. I'll not get any bother off of them. A nice way to spend the day. Wonder how far they're going, if they're going way up to Perth or what. They're just touring around. Right, time to give you a look round Broughty Ferry. There's where we're fishing, just on the beach here, and and there's the castle just up there. And when I'm finished fishing here, I'll be just round the side of the castle on what's known as the Castle Green. Oh, there we go. I've rowed one of those boats. See if it's 6 or 7 of you don't get it in line. Oh man, it's a great laugh. Brilliant fun, those boats. Right, but, there we go, that's where I'm fishing. As you can see, straight across there is Tayport, where the guys were catching the fishes yesterday. And I've already lost a trace because I now discovered there's rocks out there. So there we go. And then the Tay estuary, all the way down there. And Broughty Ferry Beach is just miles of sand. There's areas of rocks and whatnot through it, like, but it's mainly sand. And Broughty Ferry itself. I don't know who they're rowing for, but if they're rowing for home, they're rowing in the wrong direction. Okay, I'm panning too fast. Keep getting told. Right. And Broughty Ferry, you've got houses and everything along there. You've also got there's a wee restaurant along there as well. A glass cafe or something, I think you call it. And there's toilets up there. That blue building, that's actually toilets. Sometimes there's an ice cream van up there. I hope there is, because I'm needing something to drink. Well, apart from my coffee that I drink tons of. And there's what used to be army quarters when the castle was in use. The castle itself is a museum, and for once it's something that's free to enter. You don't have to pay. You better be fit if you want to climb the stairs, because there's a lot of stairs up there. If I come down the beach a bit, you'll actually see where I'm going to be fishing. Off that area up there. And there's the middle pier, the amphibians thing. And as you can see, if I keep this camera still, which I can't do, there's a guy fishing up there. That's the boy I was saying earlier. So there we go. Broughty Ferry and a lifeboat station just at the back of the guys fishing. And up there's oil rigs, that's all Dundee. RNLI lifeboat out in the middle there. No, it's not. The lifeboat's at the station. That's I don't know what that is. Some kind of tug. And the Tay Road Bridge in the background. The Tay Rail Bridge is way further back, but because of the mist you can't see it. So yeah. And lovely, calm, clear water. Cool, clear water. Water. So where's the fish? Okay, we'll get back to the fishing. As I say, start small. You don't get much smaller than that. Yes you do. Okay, but that's my first fish, a nice wee flounder there. Good start. Right, that's low tide now, and as you can probably hear, there's a bit of a wind picked up with the tide turning. So hopefully that will disappear in a wee while, but it's also bringing in a bank of fog. You can see nothing beyond the beach there, and it's coming in now. So, okay, so far I've just had the one flounder. Not been great, but at least I've not blanked. And living in hope of catching a few more before we move off the beach. And the guy that was fishing off the pier, he's gone, so I don't know whether he caught anything or not. But yeah, the sun's still out just, but as I say, this bank of mist, fog, whatever, is actually coming in along the beach here. So we'll get back to the fishing and hopefully catch a few more before the day's out. There we, there we go. That's a nice sized dab actually. Quite a full hooked, I don't know how that happened. I certainly seen bites and then I hooked, so I take it was after the bait and then got caught up. So there we go, nice size. We've got a bit of a sandstorm, the sand's blowing this way, we've got the mist blowing this way, everything's blowing this way. Awful. There we go. Another dab. Whoops. Another nice size actually. They're quite big, these ones. I don't know, I really don't know. Here's another wee flounder. Hooked in the side. Getting good to film hooking fish. God, I don't know. Oh well, I just no longer got up here casting, sitting to have my coffee. I catch a nice wee cod. Nice wee codling. Class. On bluey. That's good. Well, there we go. There's a better like cod. Codling. Nice. Who needs winter fishing for cod? Not what I was wanting. There we go. Nice little wriggler. Been a while since I caught one of them. Cute. Get off. I'm just giving up and come up with something totally different. A coalfish. Nice. If nothing else, I've got plenty of species, if not plenty of fish. Right, that's just after 5 o'clock. That'll be what, 6.5 hours or something I've been out here. Done not too bad. No great numbers, but certainly variety. My bait lasted well. Well, the blue was a bit naff, but it was naff, it was soft, it was stinking, but I caught fish. Yeah, amazingly enough, it still worked. And it's mainly blue, the rag, and mackerel that caught the bait, caught the fish. So that's us. It's starting to spit a rain here. I'm expecting thunder later on, they said. So, well. Right, so today's total, we've got 2 flounders, 2 dabs, nice sized dabs actually, 2 codling, which I surprised at, and an eel, and just then a coalfish. So, as I say, there's no great numbers as any type of fish, but variety. Plenty of fish to be getting on with. So, I'm happy with that. Still calm, still a bit misty. Yeah, there's a boat going out in the background there. And we talking to a couple of guys earlier. We finally got some fairy fish around here. Apparently they were at Riverside and caught nothing but crabs. Told them they're bait to get proper bait. Yeah. Give them a few pointers round about. We're happy enough. So hopefully the next time I see them, we'll have fish. I keep saying that's next. Hopefully the next time I go out, I'll get fish. It doesn't always work. So that's us for today. After yesterday's long session and today, tomorrow's a day of rest until I pick up a lawnmower and cut the grass. Wow, what a downer. So do it all on Sunday, tight lines, and hope you get fish when you get out. This is Broughty Ferry Harbour. I don't know if you can actually see that. Full of wee sails, wee fish. Tons of them.